So you guys, Ready or Not just made a huge announcement that their 1.0 release will be dropping on December 13th. You know, this is only 5 days away, and I'm going to try to take that day off so that I can stream the first impressions with you guys, so do subscribe to that. This is a massive step for Ready or Not and the devs at Void Interactive, and today I want to take a bit of a deep dive on the trailer and see what we can notice and what may be in store for us. So let's go. So guys, I've tried to make my camera as small as possible up there in that top right corner because some of you, this may be your first time seeing it. If not, welcome to the trailer. But yeah, little bit by little bit, we're going to break it down, see what we can see here. So let's jump into the trailer.
911, this call is being recorded. What is your emergency?
I need the police. You need to send the police right away.
Come help me.
God, I'm sorry.
I don't want to die.
I'm sorry.
All right, so I hate to break it already, but this little area here has actually been visible in the game for a while. There was the camera mod that came out from Nexus a while back that is really great for getting good thumbnails and Ready or Not. Really hope that that mod moves into the 1.0 or they integrate some kind of camera thing, but you could actually move through walls in that. And there was always this room where there was a bunch of candles set up, and it was very odd and no one really understood the purpose for it up until now. You know, seeing the flag there, seeing the statue there, and the overall vibe of this trailer seems to be a bit of a like a morning kind of thing. So pretty interesting to finally see that, you know, outside of just a not really supposed to see it behind a mod kind of thing. So good to see.
You ready?
Yes, sir. Ready.
Move, move, move!
I love these transitions, by the way. These transitions I had are phenomenal. That's one of the first things I want to talk about right here. As we can see here, he runs into a malfunction. Let's see. I'm actually going to turn the audio down for this a little bit. I'm going to run through that again. You see he hits a malfunction, so you do what's called a tap and rack. He slaps the bottom of the magazine and then racks the chamber. There we go. Really interesting to see. I hope the malfunctions are done right because you can go overkill with malfunctions. You know, if you're running good ammo and a well-maintained rifle, you're not going to hit them as often as if you're running, you know, jank ammo. But there was also a thing a while back in which they stated that the whole lore of Ready or Not is this is kind of a rundown agency maybe. So maybe you'll get better ammo as it goes on, better gear. Not really sure. But really cool to see weapon malfunctions in there. And from what I can see, done right. So cool to see. All right, next cool things we see here is officer down, and we actually see this mechanic here, which is actually them dragging them, which is crazy to see. I've seen some people in comments speculating, are we actually going to have that, or is this cinematic? Because we have to be able to balance, you know, the cinematic versus the actually going to end up in the game. Because some people have said, oh, you know, well, we're seeing all this in third person, so maybe they're adding a third person in the game. I don't think they are, because when you get into third person, you start to break immersion because you can see around walls and stuff with third person. So I don't think we're getting that. I'm really interested to see, you know, on December 13th, whether we're going to get everything they're talking about here, or is some of this stuff just, you know, cinematic. All right, moving on, we get another fantastic transition. We actually get negotiations here, which that's a bright screen right there. I'm gonna let it die out. I'm really curious to see if we're gonna get negotiations somehow. Are we gonna have hostage? Because you know, we have the hostage situation scenario now in Ready or Not, but it's never really felt like they're being held hostage. They're in the same room with them maybe, but not like they're being held hostage. You know, we've never had this shot before, right? We've never had that moment of, you got to remember your height over bore, because if you mess it up right here, you might end up shooting somebody in the shoulder that's innocent. And we've also definitely never gotten the chance to negotiate with people. So if we're actually able to get that in Ready or Not, it is absolutely bananas. Looks really good. God, this trailer just looks fantastic.
Drop the gun and let her go. I'm not going in.
Something else I want to talk about here. Seeing that shot right there, right here.
Get out of this. Drop the gun and let her go. I'm not
Him shooting the tank there and causing an explosion makes me wonder, are we going to start to have more and more like interactive environment as far as, you know, if you shoot that, it could cause this reaction. Something I'm kind of curious about there. But moving on. And then we get shot over into another amazing transition into what looks like maybe an IA investigation of some sort.
So, are you ready?
So good, so good. We've had that term ready or not this whole time, you know, since years ago, since they announced this game. And to actually hear it like that, knowing something this big, 1.0 is coming, just, when I saw it at the Game Awards, it just hit my soul. Anyway, I want to back up for a second. So we don't know who this character is, but it looks like we're being transported into either some sort of IA investigation, like an internal affairs investigation, or this is a therapy session of sorts. But the fact we're in like a interrogation room makes me think it's more of an IA investigation, like with this metal table. But you know, they also stated that in the campaign mode, we're not only going to be required to manage their physical well-being, but also their mental well-being. So that makes me think, is that what this is? You know, this officer, if the cutscenes are, you know, the transitions are accurate, was just in a crazy situation, a hostage situation turned explosion. You know, the guy's got a million things going through his head. Is this part of it? Is this you got to send them through the therapy session to see where their mental well-being is at? Or, like I said earlier, is it cinematic? Either way, I'm down for it. Just absolutely amazing. They've done such a good job of painting the direction that Ray or Not is going, that you are a commander of a group of people, not just, you know, a guy jumping into some missions with some dumb AI. And then I just want to hear it again. Also, this guy right here has a visitor tag on, which also makes me think that this isn't internal affairs. It's maybe more so a therapy session, because if it was internal affairs, they probably would have a visitor tag, unless they're getting, you know, investigated by higher agency, which would happen if you're involved in an officer-involved shooting or something to that degree. And then also the green badge here. Not sure what that means. So many questions that I need answered, which will hopefully be answered on December 13th.
So, are you ready?
Oh, it's so good. It's so good. And then we get the cutscene there for Ready or Not, and we're going to get the announcement date as well right here. 1.0, December 13th. So guys, December 13th will mark a major leap in Ready or Not. And to answer the final scene mystery man's question, yes, I think I'm ready. And I really hope you guys are. I hope you all have a fantastic day. Let me know what you think about this trailer. Let me know if you're going to be jumping in on day 1 for version 1.0 of Ready or Not. Everybody, I hope you have a fantastic day. Please be safe, stay happy, and peace out.